Welcome to Easy Learning zed-Mathematics. The future is bright. In this video, we're going to solve mathematics paper 1, which the grade 9s for 2023 wrote, and these are grade 9 internal candidates who wrote this paper. In this video, I'm going to feature a special guest who's going to be my co-presenter. Without wasting your time, let me introduce my co-presenter.
My name is Hilda. I am privileged to be a co-facilitator in this video. We are going to be alternating in solving questions, so sit back, relax, and enjoy our presentation. Question 1 is, write 41.956 correct to 2 decimal places. Write 41.956 correct to 2 decimal places. So I'm going to write 41.956, then I'm going to round off 6. Then when rounding off 6, I'm going to ask myself a question, which is 6 less than or greater than or equal to 5? So 6 is greater than 5. Therefore, we will add 1 to 5 and it will become 6. Hence, the answer will be 41.96. Consequently, the correct answer is A.
Question 2 was as follows. Which of the following shapes is used to represent the start of a program in a flowchart? Which of the following shapes is used to represent the start of a program in a flowchart? Okay, so before we identify the the shape that is used to represent the start of the program in a flowchart, let me go through all these shapes. Okay, so the first one is called which means the one which is on A is called diamond, and diamond represents a decision. Okay, so when you see diamond in the flowchart, that is decision making. B, that is the parallelogram. Parallelogram represent the input or output. Okay, so parallelogram represent the input or output. C, rectangle. Rectangle represent the process. Okay, so when you see a rectangle in a flowchart, that is indicating or representing the process. D, the oval shape there, that represents the start or end. Okay, the start or end. So when you go back to the question, which is which of the following shapes is used to represent the start of a program in a flowchart? The correct answer is D. The correct answer is D.
Question 3 is, find the value of 11 plus open bracket negative 4 close bracket. Find the value of 11 plus open bracket negative 4 close. I'm going to copy the expression, which is 11 plus open bracket negative 4 close. Then I'm going to remove the number which is bracket. First we write 11 down here, then we say plus. Before we put the sign, first we remove the number which is in bracket by multiplying it with positive 1. Positive 1 multiplied by negative 4 to be negative 4. So I'm going to say 11 minus 4. Then 11 minus 4, the answer will be positive 7. So the correct answer was B.
Question 4 is as follows. John spent the following hours to study: 3, 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 2 over a period of 9 days. Find the mode. John spent the following hours to study: 3, 1, 2, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 2 over a period of 9 days. Find the mode. Okay, so first of all, before we find the mode, we need to define a mode. Okay, so a mode in statistics is the term that appears the most, okay, or the term that has higher frequency. Okay, that is a mode. Okay, so what we can do for us to find the mode easily, we're going to arrange these numbers. It can either be in ascending or descending order, but what is important is we arrange them in order. So we'll start with the 0. There is only one 0, then there are 2 1s, so I'm going to write 2 1s there. Then there are 4 2s, I'm going to write 4 2s there. Then there are 2 3s, then I'm going to write 2 3s there. Okay, now I've arranged these numbers in order, so it's easier for us to count them. So we can see that 0 is just appearing once, 1 is appearing twice, 2 is appearing 4 times, and 3 is appearing 2 times. So the number with the most appearance is 2, so the correct answer is C, which is 2. Okay, so that is the correct answer.
Question 5 is, find the value of 6 to the power of 2 plus 3 to the power of 3. So I'm going to copy the expression, which is 6 to the power of 2 plus 3 to the power of 3. Let's say 6 to the power of 2 is the same as 6 multiplied by 6. So we're going to say 6 multiplied by 6 plus 3 cubic. We are going to say it's the same as 3 multiplying itself 3 times. So we're going to say 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So we're going to say 6 multiplied by 6, it will be 36, plus 3 multiplied by 3, it will be 9, times 3 to be 27. So I can say 36 plus 27 will be equal to 63. So the correct answer is A.
Question 6 is as follows. Which of the following is an irrational number? Which of the following is an irrational number? A, 1 over 8, B, 1 over 5, 3, square root of 4, D, square root of 7. Now, before we identify the irrational number, what we need to do is we need to define what is irrational number is. Okay, so we're saying irrational number is the number that cannot be expressed as a fraction. Irrational number is a number that cannot be expressed as a fraction. So the square root of 7 will give us a answer which is a decimal number with a lot of decimal places, which can be difficult for us to write it as a fraction. So the correct answer is D. D is the correct answer. If you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section.
Question 7 is, given that x degree and 43 degree are complementary angles, find the value of x. Given that x degree and 43 degree are complementary angles, find the value of x. So first we are going to ask ourselves, what are complementary angles? Complementary angles, these are angles which add up to 90 degrees. Then which property are we going to use on this question? So we are going to use the property which is complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. So the equation will be x plus 43 will be equal to 90. So x plus 43 will be equal to 90. Then we say x is equal to, we collect the like terms, so we can say x is equal to 90 minus 43. Then x will be equal to 90 minus 43 will be 47. So the correct answer is C, which is 47.
Okay, so question 8 was as follows. In the following diagram, triangle ABC and triangle ADC are congruent. Okay, so you need to take time and study the diagram. Once you have studied, now we can go to the actual question, which is which of the following angles are equal? Which of the following angles are equal? Okay, so one of the factors that you need to understand is that in a congruent triangles, corresponding angles are equal. So basically, before we do anything, what we need to do is we need to divide this diagram into two angles, into two triangles, not angles, into two triangles. That is triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Okay, now those are the triangles we have come up with. Now remember also the name of triangles are also important. Okay, the names of triangles are also important. So now once we have done this, now as you can see, I have drawn these triangles close to one another so that you can clearly see the differences. Okay, now once we have done that, the next thing we're going to do is now we're going to what we're going to do now is we're going to now identify the answers so that we can come up with the correct answer. Let's look at answer A, which is angle ADC and angle ACD. So when you look at angle ADC, which angle is that? Okay, when you look at angle ADC and angle ACD, these angles are found on the same triangle. The same triangle is the one which has got these two triangles that I mentioned. Therefore, we can't choose these answers as correct answers. So we come to B, we have got angle ACB and angle CAD. So when we look at angle CAD, let's follow these angles. Let's talk about, first let's identify angle ACB. So when you look at angle ACB, this is this angle here, okay? And when you look at angle C, okay, we look at angle CAD. Angle CAD is this angle here. CAD is this angle here. So when you look at these angles, they are not the same. When you look at angle, they are the same. They are corresponding angles. When you look at angle ACD, which is here, okay, they are corresponding with angle CAD. Okay, they are corresponding, so these angles are equal. So basically we can identify that the angle ACB and the angle CAD are all equal. Okay, now we come to, so they are equal and this is probably the correct answer. However, let's go further and see the options on C and D. So options on C and D, we say angle ADC and angle ACB. So angle ADC, this is the angle here on top, and the angle ACB, this is the same angle we looked at in the first question. These, they are occupying different positions and they are likely not to be equal because corresponding angles are equal in the congruent triangle. We come to D, so C is not correct. We come to D. D, we have got angle ADC and angle BAC. So we're saying angle ADC, this is the angle on top. ADC is the angle on top here. And we also look at angle BAC is this angle here. So you can see they are also not corresponding, so that means they might not be equal. So also D is wrong, so the correct answer is B. B is the correct answer.
Question 9 is, the Venn diagram shows set A and B. The Venn diagram shows set A and B. So this is the Venn diagram which is showing set A and B. Then the question is, the shaded region represents. Okay, so when finding the shaded region, first we identify the unshaded region. So the unshaded area is A intersection B. The unshaded area is A intersection B. Therefore, the shaded region is A intersection B complement. Therefore, the shaded region is A intersection B complement, which is C.
Okay, we come to question 10. How many faces does the solid below have? How many faces does the solid below have? Okay, so we can look at this. This is triangular prism. It's a solid. That's what we are told. It's a solid. That means it has no. It is a solid. It is a complete triangular prism. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to be giving each side a different color so that we can count together. Okay, so let's start. This side is 1, the other side 1. So as you can see, the blue side is 1, 2 the red side. Now the green side down here is 3, then plus this one which is 0 is 4. Okay, now it has got 4 sides, so the correct answer is A. A is the correct answer. It has 4 faces. It has got 4 faces.
Question 11 is, given that M equals to the matrix of 4, 7, -2, then state the order of matrix M. State the order of matrix M. B. Find 2M. Find 2M. So when stating the order of matrix, you have to start with rows, then by columns. So we are going to start first counting rows, which are rows are equals to 3, then columns are 1. So we're going to say 3 by 1. So 3 rows by 1 column. This is the order of the matrix M. Find 2M. Find 2M. So we're going to say 2M is equals to 2 the scalar, then we copy M. Then we are going to say we are going to multiply 2 by the elements of matrix A. So it will be 2 multiplied by 4, it will be 8. 2 multiplied by 7, it will be 14. Then 2 multiplied by -2, it will be -4. So that was
Question 12 is as follows. Solve the equation 4x minus 8 is equal to 1 plus x. Okay, so for us to solve this equation, first thing I'm going to copy the entire expression here. Once I've copied the entire expression like that, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put like terms together. So first I'm going to write 4x, then positive x will cross the equal sign, so it's going to be 4x minus x. Okay, 4x minus x. X has changed its sign because it has crossed the equal sign. Then is equal to 1. Then 8 will cross the equal sign and become positive. Let me say -8 will cross the equal sign and become positive 8. Okay, so I'm going to have 1 plus 8. Okay, then next I'm going to evaluate that expression. So 4x minus x will give me 3x, then which is equal to 1 plus 8 will give me 9. Okay, now here what I want to do is I want to remain with x on one side of the equal sign. That means I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So 3x divided by 3, 9 divided by 3. Okay, so 3x divided by 3 will give us x, which is equal to 9 divided by 3 will give us 3. So x is equal to 3. That is the correct answer. X is equal to 3.
question 13 is factorize completely 3x squared minus 6xy. Factorize completely 3x squared minus 3xy. So we are going to say which number can go into 3 and 6, which is 3. 3 into 3 it will be 1. 3 into 6 it will be 2. So I'm going to say 3. Then we find the letter which is common on both sides, which is x. So I'm going to write x there. Then we say 3x into 3x squared will be, first we open bracket, then we say 3x into 3x squared will be x minus, then we say 3x squared, 3x into 6xy, it will be 2y, close bracket. So that's the answer, which is 3x open bracket x minus 2y close bracket.
Question 14. Three girls shared 2,700 in the ratio of 1, 3, 5. Okay. How much was the largest share? Three girls shared 2,700 kwacha in the ratio 1 to 3 to 5. How much was the largest share? Okay, so first of all, which one is the biggest number among the three numbers given? 5 is the biggest number, so 5 is the biggest ratio. So what we're going to do is first we're going to find the sum of all the ratios given. So we have got 1 plus 3 plus 5. 1 plus 3 will give us 4. 4 plus 5 will give us 9. So the total sum of the ratios given is 9. So the biggest ratio among the ratios given, we said, is 5. So we're going to come up with an expression which is 5 over 9 times 2,700 kwacha. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to simplify, or to get rid of the fraction. That means we need to get rid of 9. So can 9 go into 5? No. Can 9 go into 2,700? Yes. Okay, so first of all, we are going to ignore the zeros from 2,700. So I'm just going to say 9 into 27 will give us 3. Okay, then 9 into 9 will give us 1. 1 into 5 will give us 5. Then there, what we are remaining with on 2,700, we're remaining with 300 kwacha. Okay, we're remaining with 300 kwacha. So we multiply 5 times 300 kwacha will give us 1,500 kwacha. So the largest share is 1,500 kwacha.
Question 15 is, a lady invested 3,400 kwacha at the rate of 3% per annum, simple interest for 3 years. Calculate the interest the lady earned. A lady invested 2,400 kwacha at the rate of 3% per annum, simple interest for 3 years. Calculate the interest the lady earned. So we're going to write the formula, which is simple interest is equals to principal multiplied by rate times time over 100. Simple interest will be equal to principal multiplied by R multiplied by T over 100. So we are going to write them in abbreviation, which will be SI will be equal to P multiplied by R multiplied by T over 100. So we're going to say SI will be equal to, what is our principal? The money which the lady invested, that's the principal. So we're going to say 2,400 multiplied by the rate. The rate is 3%. We're going to write 3 there. Then multiply by the time. The time could be days, weeks, months, years. Those are time. So we're going to say time, it's 3 years. So we're going to write 3 there. Then we say we're going to multiply this over 100. Then we divide this, the whole thing, over 100. So we're going to say 2,000 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. So we're going to say 3 multiplied by 3 to be 9. So we're going to say SI will be equal to 2,400 multiplied by 9 over 100. Then we say 2,400 multiplied by 9 over 100 will be equal to 21,600 over 100. Then we are going to cancel the zeros on top and the 0 down. The 0 on top and the 0 down will remain with 1 down here. Then on top will remain with 2, 16. Then the SI will be equal to 216 kwacha. So the interest which the lady earned was 216 kwacha. 216 kwacha.
We come to question 16. The Venn diagram shows set A and B. Question 16 is the Venn diagram shows sets A and B. So take time and start the diagram. So we can start the diagram. We can see that on the intersection part there we have got A and G, which are found in both A and B. Okay, and we have got D, which is not a member of A and B. Okay, so the actual question down here is list A intersection B complement. List set A intersection B complement. Okay, so to do this, what we're going to do is first we need to identify the intersection of A and B. Okay, so when we look at the diagram, the intersection part is the one I've circled there in red, that is intersection part. Okay, so the members of A intersection B are A and G. Those are the members of A intersection B. Okay, so now the question is asking us to list a set of A intersection B complement. This means that we list the members of a set that is excluding A intersection B members. So that means we exclude A and G from this set. Okay, we list the members of the set that does not belong in A intersection B. So what we can do is we can start with we write A intersection B complement is equal to, then we write B, then C, then D, then H. These, they don't belong in A intersection B. So therefore, these are the members of A intersection B complement. So that is A intersection B complement set. Okay.
Question 17 is as follows. Solve the inner equation x minus 5 less than negative 1. Solve the inner equation x minus 5 is less than negative 1. So we're going to say, we collect the like terms. So we're going to say, first we copy the expression which is x minus 5 less than minus 1. So we're going to say, we collect the like terms which will be x is less than negative 5 when it's less than negative 1, it's less than negative 1. So negative 5 will close, it will be positive. So I'm going to have x is less than negative 1 plus 5. So I say x is less than negative 1 plus 5. When signs are different, we subtract. Then we maintain the sign which is on the bigger number. So we say x is less than 5 minus 1. So we're going to say 5 minus 1, it will be 4. Then we take the sign which is on the bigger number, which is positive. So it will be x is less than positive 4.
Question 18 was as follows. A regular polygon has 9 sides. What is the size of each exterior angle? A regular polygon has 9 sides. What is the size of each exterior angle? Okay, so to answer that one, we are going to use the formula, which is exterior angle is equal to 360 degrees divided by number of sides. 360 degrees divided by the number of sides. Why are we using 360 degrees? We should be aware that the sum of exterior angle is 360 degrees. Regardless of the number of angles, the sum of exterior angles is equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, for us to find the size of exterior angle of this regular polygon, When we talk about regular polygon, we're talking about a polygon that has got equal sides and equal angles. Okay, that means the exterior angles are all equal. Therefore, we divide 360 degrees by the number of sides. So, how many sides are we given? First, let me write 360 degrees divided by how many sides are we told this regular polygon has. It has 9 sides. So we're going to have 360 degrees divided by 9. So when we do that, we say we ignore first 0 from 360 and we consider 36. So how many times can 9 go into 36? It will go 4 times. Okay. Is there going to be a remainder? No, there will be no remainder. Have we used the 0 we ignored first? No. So that means we're going to put the 0 to 4, which will become 40. So the size of exterior angles of this regular polygon is 40 degrees. The size of exterior angles of this regular polygon is 40 degrees.
Question 19 is simplify 2x plus 3y minus 6x minus y. Simplify 2x plus 3y minus 6x minus y. So we're going to collect the like terms, which will be 2x minus 6x plus 3y minus y. So we're going to say 2x minus 6x to be negative 4x. Negative 4x. Then we say positive 3y minus y. When signs are different, we subtract and we maintain the sign which is on the bigger number. So we're going to say positive 3y minus y to be positive 2y. So the answer will be negative 4x plus 2y.
Question 20 is as follows. In the diagram, BE is parallel to CD, AB is equal to 1 centimeter, BC is equal to 3 centimeter, and BE is equal to 2 centimeter. Okay. In the diagram, BE is parallel to CD, AB is equal to 1 centimeter, BC is equal to 3 centimeter, and BE is equal to 2 centimeter. Okay. Then the actual question is as follows. Okay. Before you go to the actual question, you need to make sure that you study the diagram. So once you have studied the diagram, then you can go to the actual questions. The actual question. The actual question is, write the ratio BE to CD. Okay, BE to CD. Okay, so first thing, let's identify these two sides. Okay, we have got BE there and we've got CD there. Okay, those are two sides. So are we able to find the ratio of these two sides? The answer is no. Why? Because BE is given, while CD is not given. So it will be very difficult for us to come up with a ratio when one side is not given. So what we can do, we are going to use the other sides that are given to find the ratio. Okay, so what we can use is we can use AB is given and AC is given. So we can use the ratio of AB and AC. Okay, so we can come up with a ratio which is AB to AC. Okay, so AB to AC. So what is the size of the side AB? That is 1 centimeter. So we're going to write 1 there. I'm not going to put the units because I'm writing the ratio. Okay, so I'm going to put 1 there. Once I've put 1 there, then I'm going to say 1, 2. So now we look at the side of AC. Okay, here you have to be very careful. Okay, don't just pick 3. When you look at AC, AC consists of 2 sides, which is AB and BC. These are 2 sides. So AC is divided into parts. So there is AB and BC. So you need to combine the length of these 2 sides, which is 1 plus 3, which will give us 4. So AC is equal to 4. So we can come up with a ratio which is 1 to 4. Okay, that is the ratio. Therefore, we can say BE to CD is equal to 1 to 4. BE to CD is equal to 1 to 4. Okay, so basically that's how you solve that one. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also like this video if you find it helpful.
Question 21 is, in the diagram, AC is a ladder of 5 meters long running against a vertical wall. AB, the ladder, is 3 meters from the foot of the wall. In the diagram, AC is the ladder of 5 meters long lying against a vertical wall. AB, the ladder to 3m from the foot of the wall. So this is the diagram which is showing the long lining against the vertical. So the question is, calculate the height of the wall AB. So we're going to calculate the height of the wall AB from A to B. So we are going to use the formula which is hypotenuse squares. We are going to use the formula which is in Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to say the formula is hypotenuse squared is equal to adjacent squared plus adjacent squared. So we're going to say, do we have an hypotenuse? Yes, we have, which is 5 meters. So we're going to say 5 meters squared equals to, do we have any adjacent? Yes, we have, which is basic, it's 3 meters. So we're going to say 3 meters squared plus, do we have another adjacent? No. So we're going to find the adjacent of AB. So we're going to say plus AB squared. Then we say 5 squared is the same as 25, because we are multiplying 5 times 5 to be 25, equals to, then 3 squared, it will be 9 plus AB. Then we say AB squared will be equal to 25. 9, it's closing the equal sign, so it will change its sign, it will be negative, to be 25 minus 9. Then AB will be equal to, AB squared will be equal to 16. So we have to get rid of squared because they said we should find AB, not AB squared. So we are going to introduce a square root on both sides, which will be AB squared. Then we introduce a square and the square, they cancel each other. Then we are going to say AB will be equal to, the square root of 16 is 4. So the correct answer was 4. So the length from A to B was 4.
Question 22 is as follows. A water company charges 1 kwacha 20 ngwe per liter of water used and a fixed charge of 70 kwacha. A family used 550 liters in a particular month. A water company charges 1 kwacha 20 ngwe per liter of water used and a fixed charge of 70 kwacha. A family used 550 liters in a particular month. Okay, so question 22A is as follows. What was the cost of water used without fixed charge? What was the cost of water used without fixed charge? Okay, so to solve this one, first what we're going to do is we're going to come up with this formula. Cost of water used is equal to charge per unit times water used in liters. Okay, so cost of water used is equal to charge per unit times water used in liters. So how much is the charge per unit? So I told per liter, that is 1 kwacha 20 ngwe. So we're going to write 1 kwacha 20 ngwe times liter, water used in liters. We're told the family used 550 liters, so times 550 liters. When we multiply that, it's going to give us 660 kwacha. 660 kwacha. This is the cost of water used. So the water they used costed them 660 kwacha. Okay, now we come to question 22b, which is find the total cost for the water used. Find the total cost for the water used. So for us to find the total cost of the water used, what we're going to do is we're going to come up with this formula, which is total cost is equal to cost of water plus fixed charge. Cost of water plus fixed charge. Okay, so what is the cost of water? We have realized that the cost of water they used that particular month was 660 kwacha. 660 kwacha. Then 660 kwacha plus the fixed charge. The fixed charge. The fixed charge we are told that is 70 kwacha. So plus 70 kwacha. So 660 kwacha plus 70 kwacha will give us 730 kwacha. 730 kwacha. So the correct answer is 730 kwacha as the total cost. 730 kwacha as the total cost.
Question 23 is, in the following diagram, QRS is a straight line. QRS is a straight line. Angle QPR equals to 70 degrees and angle PRS is equals to 120 degrees. Find angle PQR. Find angle PQR. So first we have to find the angle PQR. Before we find PQR, first we are going to find the angle which is QRP. QRP. So first we are going to ask our question. Is QRP on a straight line? Yes. So we're going to say if we add PRS with QRP, it will give us 180 degrees. So we're going to say we are going to name QRP as X. So we're going to say X plus 120 be equals to 180 degrees. Then we are going to say X will be equal to 180 minus 120. So we're going to say X be equal to 180 minus 120, it will be 60. So the angle QRP is 60. Then we'll go to our original question, which is find the angle PQR, which is PQR. So we're going to use sum of interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. The sum of interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So we're going to write as 70 plus, we're going to write the equation like this, 70 plus, then we say, we have here at QRP, we have find 60, so we're going to say plus 60, then PQR we don't know, so we write X equals to 180 degrees. So we're going to 70 plus 60, it will be 130 plus X equals to 180. Then we say, we collect the like terms, then we say X be equal to 180 minus 130. So I say X will be equal to 50. So the answer will be X will be equal to 50. So PQR is equal to 50. If we want to prove the answer, let's add the interior angles, which is 70 plus 60 to be 130 plus 50 to be 180. So that was the correct answer, which is 50 degree.
Alternatively, we can also use the property of two opposite interior angles are equal to the opposite exterior angle. Okay, so two opposite interior angles are equal to the opposite exterior angle. Okay, in this case we are saying we want to find the value of angle PQR. Okay, so we know that angle PRS is equal to angle PQR plus angle QPR. Okay, now these, when you look at these two angles I have written on the right side, they are opposite of angle PRS, okay, which is 120 degrees. Okay, so therefore we can say 120 degrees is equal to angle PQR plus 70 degrees. Okay, now once we have done this, we can put like terms together. 120 degrees, then 70 will cross the equal sign and become negative 70. So we say minus 70 degrees is equal to angle PQR. Okay, so when we evaluate 120 degrees minus 70 degrees, it will give you, it's going to give you 50. So 50 degrees is equal to angle PQR. So we have found the value of angle PQR using the other property, which is two opposite interior angles are equal to opposite exterior angle. Okay, please, if you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Question 24. Question 24 is as follows. Given that x is equal to 2 and y is equal to negative 3, find the value of 5xy plus 2x squared. Given that x is equal to 2 and y is equal to negative 3, find the value of 5xy plus 2x squared. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write the expression down there, the one which we are given, the actual expression that we are given. So we are given that which is 5xy plus 2x squared. So next I'm going to replace the variables by their actual value from the statement. Okay, so we have 5. What is the value of x? We are told is 2. So we say 5 multiplied by 2. Then we come to y. Y we are told is negative 3. So 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by negative 3 plus 2. Then the value of x, that is 2. So we have 2 multiplied by 2 squared. Okay, once we have done that, then let's work out what is in the brackets. So 5 multiplied by 5, then we multiply 2 by 3 will give us 6. Okay, so we have got 5 multiplied by negative 6. 2 by negative 3 will give us negative 6. Then we have 5 multiplied by negative 6. Then we say plus. So what we do there is we expand that so that we don't get confused. We expand, we write 2, open bracket, then 2 squared, that is 2 times 2. Okay, then next we multiply 5 multiplied by negative 6 will give us negative 30 plus 2. 2 multiplied by 2 will give us 4. So we have 2 multiplied by 4. Then we write negative 30 plus 2 multiplied by 4 will give us 8. Then negative 30 plus 8. So we evaluate that. So how to evaluate that? We are going to ask ourselves this question. Which number is big between 30 and 8? Ignore the signs first. Ignore the negative and the positive signs. So 30 is bigger than 2. That means we ask our next question, which is what is the sign of 30? That is a negative. That means our answer is going to be a negative. So we can even put a negative sign in advance. Then what is the difference of 30 and 8? The difference of 30 and 8 is 22. So our answer is going to be negative 22. Okay, so in case you are confused when I said what is the difference of 30 and 8, what I mean is 30 minus 8 will give us 22. And that is our answer, negative 22. If you have got questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comment section. Otherwise, we go to the next question.
Question 25 is the diagram shows a mapping from set P to set Q. The diagram shows a mapping from set P to set Q. So this is the mapping which is showing set P to set Q. And the question is find the value of x. So we're going to find the value of x. So first we're going to find a function which is going to help us to find the value of x. So the function will be like this. We say y will be equal to x minus 2. X minus 2. So set P will represent x and Q will represent y. So we are going to find x in a y-axis. So we're going to say y will be equal to, then what is our x? It's 3 minus 2. So y will be equal to 3 minus 2, it will be positive 1. So y will be equal to positive 1. So the value of x is positive 1.
Question 6 was as follows. Convert 11.25 to a number in base 2. Convert 11.25 to a number in base 2. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to write the expression, the number which we want to convert, 11.25. So we write 11.25. Then 11.25, once we have written like that, the next step we're going to separate 11.25 and we're going to separate 11.25 into two sections. One, I'm going to write the whole number alone, which is going to be 11. Then I'm also going to write the decimal number, which is 0.25. Okay, now first I'm going to convert the whole number, which is 11, into base 2. So to convert 11 into base 2, I'm going to come up with a frame like this one, which is like that. Then I'm going to write 2 there, 11 there, and I'm going to write R there for remainders. Okay, then I'm going to say 2 into 11, it will go 5 times, remainder 1. So I'm going to write remainder 1 there. Then 2 into 5, it will go 2 times, remainder 1. 2 into 2, it will go 1 time, remainder 0. 2 into 1, it will go 0 time, remainder 1. Okay, now I'm going to write the answer. The answer is going to come from the remainders. So I'm going to start with the last remainder to the first remainder. So I'm going to write 1, 0, 1, 1. That is the number in base 2. So 11 in base 2 is 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, 1, 0, 1, 1. That is the number in base 2. That is 11 in base 2. Okay, once we have done this, that means we have found the value of 11 in base 2. We go to the decimal part, which is 0.25. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 0.25 times 2, which will give me 0.50. Now, once I've multiplied this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this 0, the one I've put in red circle there. This 0, okay, which is the part of the whole numbers, okay, which is this 0, I'm going to write it here. Okay, then I'm going to multiply 0.50 times 2, which will give me 1.00. Okay, then I'm also going to get 1 like that, then I write it. Okay, now that means 0.25 in base 2 will be 0.25 in base 2 will be 0.01. 0.01. Now, as you have noticed that I'm starting with, when I'm writing the answer for the decimal numbers, I'm starting from the top coming down. That's how you write it. So for the whole number, you write the remainders from the last remainder to the first remainder. For recording the answers for the decimal places, you start from the top coming down. Okay, now once you have written like that, then that means now you have come up with a value of 0.25 0.25 in base 2. Okay, so the value of 0.25 in base 2 is 0.01. Now what I need to do is, now I need to combine these two answers. What I'm going to do is, I'm just going to add them. So I'm going to add 1011 plus 0.01. Okay, remember these are in base 2. Even if I didn't mention base 2, but you can see the sign there, base 2. Okay, then when I add that, it's going to give me the answer, which is 1011.01. 1011.01. Okay, so therefore we can say converting 11.25 to base 2 will give us 1011.01 base 2. Okay, so basically that is the answer for this question. If you have got questions, you can ask in the comment section. Otherwise, that is the correct answer.
Question 27 is as follows. Evaluate 3 cubic plus 9 squared. So we're going to ask ourselves the question, which is, which number can you multiply 3 times giving you 8? It's 2. So 2 times 2, it will be 4. 9 times 2, it will be 8. So we're going to write 2 there, plus. Then the number which can multiply 2 times, which is giving you 9, the answer is 3. So 3 multiplied by 3, it will be 9. So we are going to write 3 there. Then we say 2 plus 3 will be equal to 5. So the variation was 5.
Come to question 28. The bearing of a village A from village B is 155 degrees, or is 155 degrees. As shown in the diagram, the bearing of a village A from village B is 155 degrees as shown in the diagram. Now, let's take time and start the diagram. We can see the north line there. We can see the bearing. We can see the village B and village A. Okay? Then we come to the actual question, which is find the bearing of village B from village A. Find the bearing of village B from village A. So what we need to do first, we come to the point A. We draw a north line. Okay, so that is the north line going upwards. So we need to find the bearing of village B from village A. So what we need to find is that this like I'm showing you here. Okay, so basically how to find the answer for this one, we can use 2 ways. I'm going to show you the 2 different ways you can find the answer. So the first one, we are going to use co-interior angles add up to 180. Co-interior angles add up to 180. So to use this property, we are going to consider 155 degrees. Then that is also co-interior with the angle here, the one I've marked in blue here. This angle, there are 2 angles, they are co-interior angles with 155. So this angle we're going to call it X. Okay, so we say 155 degrees plus X is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, then we find the value of X. We say X is equal to 180 degrees minus 155 degrees, which will give us 25 degrees. Okay, now once we have found this, the value of X there, I can remove X and put 25 degrees there. Now once we have found the value of the bearing there, then we can find the value of this bearing which we want to find. So to find this bearing, we're going to use the property which is angles on a point add up to 360 degrees. So a complete turn will give us 360 degrees. A complete turn will give us 360 degrees. Now, if that will give us 360 degrees, then from 360 degrees, we're just going to remove 25 degrees. So we can come up with an expression which is 360 degrees minus 25 degrees, which will give us 335 degrees. And that is the bearing from village B to that is the bearing of village B from village A. That is the bearing of village B from village A, which is 335 degrees. Okay, so that was the first method. Okay, we use the second method now. The question is, the bearing of village A from village B is 150 degrees as shown in the diagram. Okay, the bearing of village A from village B is 155 degrees as shown in the diagram. So we can take time, since we have already studied the diagram, we can take time again and look at the diagram. Okay, now we can see the bearing, we can see the north, and we can see village A and village B. Okay, now the question is, find the bearing of village B from village A. Okay, so they are basically, I've shown you already the first method. The second one is this one. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do the same thing we did. We're going to draw the north line. Once we have drawn the north line, then we are going to identify the bearing of village B from village A, and that is the bearing. I'm sure you're aware of it. Then the next thing we're going to do is, now we are going to first use the property of angles on the straight line, or angles on a straight line add up to 180, or a straight line angle is equal to 180 degrees. A straight line angle is equal to 180 degrees. So that means this angle, the one I've put in purple, that angle is 180 degrees. That is 180 degrees. That angle on the north line, that one adds up to 100, is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, now once we have done that, then the next one is we are remaining with this angle here, the one I've put in brown, this angle here, the one remaining. How do we find this angle? So to find this angle, we're going to use the property which is alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. That means this angle is equal to this angle, which is 155 degrees. This angle is alternate to this angle, which I'll call Y. This angle Y is alternate angle to angle 150 degrees. Okay, so if they are alternate angles, that means they are also equal. So meaning this angle Y is also equal to 150 degrees. Okay, now as you can see, the entire bearing was divided into two parts. We had this one, which is angle on a straight line, and we also have this alternate angle. So both of the two angles, both these two angles, when you add them up, they are going to make the full bearing of village B from village A. So what we can do now to find the bearing of these of village B from village A, what we need, we just have to add these two angles. So we say 180 degrees plus 155 degrees, which will give us 335 degrees. Now, when you look at this, the answer I've gotten 335 degrees, this is the similar answer I got in the earlier method. Okay, so they can be different methods, but they will also give you the same answers. Okay, so you can choose between the two, the one which is easier for you, and that's the one you can use. If you have got questions, please you can ask in the comment section. Basically, that's how you find the answer for that one.
Question 29 is, the bar chart shows the amount of rainfall received from Monday to Friday in a particular town. The bar chart shows the amount of rainfall received from Monday to Friday in a particular town. So this is the bar chart, which is showing the amount of rainfall received from Monday to Friday. So the question is, what was the total amount of rainfall received from Monday to Friday? What was the total amount of rainfall received from Monday to Friday? So the total amount of rainfall received from Monday to Friday, so we are going to add all the amount received from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We add them together, so that one will become the total amount of rainfall received from Monday to Friday. So I'm going to say Monday. The amount of rainfall received on Monday was 4, so it will be 4, plus on Tuesday it was 6, plus then we say on Wednesday it was 10, we write 10 here, plus on Thursday it was 8, we write 8, plus then on Friday it was 4. So we are going to say, we add them together. So I'm going to say 4 plus 6 plus 10. So 4 plus 6 to be 10, plus 10, 20, plus 8 to be 28, plus 4 to be 32. So the total amount of rainfall received from Monday to Friday was 32.
Question 30 was as follows. The diagram shows a rectangular block of length 10 centimeter, breadth 6 centimeter, and height 5 centimeter. Okay, so the question is as follows. The diagram shows a rectangular block of length 10 centimeter, breadth 6 centimeter, and height 5 centimeter. Okay, so what you need to do is take time and study the block down here. It is drawn and you can see the dimensions are also indicated. Given that the mass of the block is 180 grams, find its density. Given that the mass of the block is 180 grams, find its density. Okay, so to find density, first we're going to come up with a formula, which is density is equal to mass over volume. Density is equal to mass over volume. Okay, so are we given volume in this expression? No, we are not given volume. So what are we going to do? We are going to come up with the volume of this block. So to find the volume of this block, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply. So we're going to write volume is equal to length times breadth times height. Length times breadth times height. Okay, so what is length? We are told length is 10 centimeter times breadth is 6 centimeter. So we say times 6 centimeter. Then height, that is 5 centimeter. So we say times 5 centimeter. Okay, now once we've done that, then we're going to multiply. 10 by 6 centimeter will give us 60, which will be multiplied by 5. Then we say 60 times 5, 60 centimeter squared times 5 centimeter will give us 300 centimeter cubic. Will give us 300 centimeter cubic. Okay, and that is the volume. Okay, so now we come back to our original question, which is calculating density. So we said density is equal to mass over volume. So what is the mass of the block? We are told is 180 grams. 180 grams. Then we write 180 grams where there is mass, divide by the volume. What is the volume? We found that the volume is 300 centimeter cubic. We write 300 centimeter cubic down here. Then once we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to divide 180 grams by 300 centimeter cubic. Okay, so what we can do is we can ask ourselves to say, can 300 go into 180? It can't. 300 cannot go into 180. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 0 down here, and then we add 0 to 180 and put the decimal point. Okay, so we have got 0 point, and we have got on top there 1,800. So we say, can 300 go into 1,300? Yes, it can. How many times? 6 times. So we write 6. Okay, then is there any remainder that is remaining? No, there is no remainder. 300 can go into 1,800 6 times without leaving a remainder. So we write our answer will be 0.6. Okay, 0.6. So when it comes to write the units, we start with the units which are on top, which is gram, then grams /forwards centimeter cubic. Okay, so our answer will be 0.6 grams per centimeter cubic. 0.6 grams per centimeter cubic, and that is the density of the block. That is the density of the block.